Good morning, LAP. It's Thursday, April 1st, which is also April Fool's Day. So I hope everybody has a good day today. As you know, the whirlwind of information just continues to smack us in the face. Everything is currently in a disarray, and every day is a different day. What's going to happen, what we got to look forward to. So I'll try to be as straightforward as I can and give you everything and the information that I have. Order bank for the Corsair, $5,789. Escape, $39,594 for a total of $45,383. So we still have the order bank and everything's looking good. I know we've had a few questions about the different units that are parked all around the city here for the escapes. As we've talked before about, everything on the shipping ports and the cargoes, well, it's also the same for rail cars. All those cargoes get put on rail cars and get sent out. So all the cars we got parked have all the parts in them. They're not missing any chips. We're not parking them without chips. There's just no way to put them on rail because we have no rail cars. So these are all good units that are sitting around town. It's just we cannot get them shipped out. So everybody's doing a good job. Don't think we're building a product without chips in them or parking unfinished units anywhere. As you know from yesterday, we got the vacation announcement was postponed. I want to let you know, I apologize for the international extending that. We have no control here locally on exactly what they decide or when it's going to be decided. We were told in the letters that I put out by Gerald Kareem, of Vice President International UAW, that we should have something before April 8th, which is just a 1-week delay. But I'm thinking the same as you. Ford's had 3 months to get their stuff together and get a plan to us to let us know when they're going to make us take our vacation shutdown. We totally disagree. I've been on sub 2 meetings with all the chairmen. As soon as we got the announcement, there isn't a plant chairman or a plant committee that is not happy about this decision whatsoever. We've all been taking hits by COVID. People want to schedule stuff with their families. We finally get a chance to get out and do something, and we get postponed a week. I don't know if they don't understand that waiting a week to try to book your vacation, book a cruise, or do something, it's going to increase, $100, $200. That means a lot to these families to be able to plan stuff with their families. So we're just as disappointed as you. We've all sent letters up as a subcommittee. Also, we sent a letter up expressing our displeasure in this decision because Ford keeps taking hits to the UAW locally and all the locals, and it's just one more slap in our face. I will continue to try to post things on social media as we get information and as we get things updated. If I get a copy of the letter we sent up from sub 2, I will try to get that posted out expressing all of our displeasure. Down weeks, as soon as I got home, 5 o'clock, I got the down week notice, just like you all did from the Detroit Free News. From one of my committee, I screenshotted it, sent it to the assistant plant manager. As soon as he got my screenshot, he went to his computer, it was in his email. So he got it maybe 30 minutes after the Detroit Free Press. So it was kind of a shock to all of us because there had been no talks of any other additional down weeks up until yesterday, and then the Detroit Free Press gets it, and we're always the last ones to know, and it's our plant and it's where we work, and the news knows before we do. I don't like it one bit, and we're trying to squash whatever leaks I guess they got up north to find out who's doing it and why the plants aren't finding out. We want the people to find out first. You would think that'd be a concern of Ford Motor Company to crush that leak so the plants are able to let the people know before Channel 11, 3, 41, whoever puts it out on the media and our family members are calling us. So do not take the 2 down weeks that they mentioned, the 12th and the 19 weeks, as official gospel. There are several things that we just found out yesterday, so we're going to sit down, talk today, and we'll be talking next week till you get an official labor bulletin from Labor Relations or something's put out by myself. It is not official. There's several things that we discussed, just like the previous weeks where we did some 4-hour days to get the units. We were able to put a viable plan together and talk forward into keeping the plant running and get our number and get our product out there and get our product built while we still had stock. I would like to try to see if we can, if the plant has to have 2 down weeks, let's see if we can move one of those down weeks to Derby week. That's what been our plan all along. If Ford came to us saying, hey, we need to have an additional down week or 2, then we're going to try to move or try to work around that. So give us some time. We just found out yesterday, just like you, we're going to keep working on it. So nothing's in stone until we get the letter officially. Like I said earlier in videos, this year's still going to be a struggle. We don't know the stock, the inventory, the different suppliers that send us in stuff. A lot of the suppliers, you know, the last thing they want to do is shut Ford Motor Company down. So they'll tell them they have stock when they don't have stock because it's on its way. And we don't know until it slapped them in the face that it slaps us in the face. So a lot of the suppliers are not giving us accurate information on where the stock is. Where is it at on the highway? All semis got GPS on them. So they're giving us false information that's not helping us as a plant to keep running. So hopefully we can get the inventory built back up. I hope our suppliers' inventory can get back up so we can build the units and we can continue running and not have any skips. Unfortunately, I don't see that happening anytime soon. We still got to wear the mask. The vaccines, everybody that's wanting to get a vaccine will be able to get a vaccine. Later in my video, I'll go over that. The governor announced April 5th, anybody 16 years or older will be eligible to get the vaccine. 16 and 17-year-olds will only be able to get the Pfizer vaccine, so they may have to go to someplace different. April 12th, Cardinal Stadium will be up and running. And if you would like to make an appointment at Cardinal Stadium, you can go to uoflhealth.org or call 502-681-1435. Norton Healthcare also has openings. And if you want to see a map and go to a website or call to see where there's somewhere around you that has vaccines open, you can go to vaccinemap.ky.gov or call 1-855-598-2246. We have some behind the scenes work going on right now with U of L and some other health organizations trying to see about getting some unions vaccinated, possibly at the hall. Still got a lot of details to work out because there's a lot of legal and liability issues trying to get that worked out. If something does get worked out, we will make sure we get it out to the membership that hasn't already got the vaccine and still wants the vaccine. Few people have texted myself and Julie Parker about the first responder training. Please stay tuned. Next week we will know exactly what's going on. We already had put plans in place to have a backup plan. Our backup plan was the week of April 26th, which was Derby, if something was to happen. So stay tuned. If things change and it does not happen the 12th, then Julie Parker will be contacting everybody, letting them know what the plan is moving forward. If you expire, the governor has given you an extension on your expiration dates. So that's not in effect. So just stay tuned as we get more information. Like I said, everything happened yesterday. We'll talk today, and we'll be talking, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week before they have to put out a bulletin if it all stays true and those weeks stay down. Veteran shirts, a great job by everybody and the veterans for coming up, and appreciate your service, getting your shirts. If you haven't had a chance to get up there and get your shirts yet, please see your committeeman and they'll go up there, sign for it, and try to get that shirt out to you. If you're interested in a new car, I've had a few calls and questions. It's axz.ford.com. Remember, aunts, uncles, nieces, and nephews were added a few years back, so they are eligible for the A plan also. Remember, you get 4 A plan and 4 X plans that you can give to any of your friends or other distant family. If you don't have a website, you can call 1-800-348-7709. Labor Relations has notified the UAW that the attendance call-in line They haven't been tracking that lately. They are going to start tracking that again next week. And that's the national contract, national attendance policy that says you need to call off or call in if you're going to be late or AWOL 30 minutes prior to your regular scheduled start time. So please make sure you get back in the habit. If you're not going to be here, you're going to be late, or you're going to call off, you call the attendance call in 30 minutes prior to your start shift. If you're up all night, you can call after midnight on that day. It'll still record if you're up at that time. Parking lot. We've had several people get flat tires or get damaged for different items left out in the parking lot, from parts to bottles, cans, whatever. This is still our parking lot. This is the only ones usually parking in our parking lot. There's a few salary, but 3,600 are UAW employees. You're not hurting anybody but your fellow employees. You're not dirting. This is our plant. Try to keep our plant clean. We're going to get additional cans put out in the parking lot to assist with the cans that are getting full at the tents and you're having to set stuff down. Just try not to just throw it out of your car. If you have to, set it next to the can. We've got a meeting set up every Monday with the cleanup supervision, and we're going over the different items and issues that we're having. We're trying to get everyone addressed. And at the end of the video, I have to look on my phone, but we have or get a hold of me. I have a number. If you have anybody that's looking for a job that wants to join their cleanup ranks, I'll be glad to get you that number. Several events that are taking place this weekend, April 3rd, at Active Heroes event is taking place 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. at 1022 Ridgeview Drive in Shepherdsville, Kentucky. It's a 147-acre plot that the Active Heroes are taking over. They can fish, they can pond, they can take their families out there, they can ride horses. It's just a great time and something for our veterans that served with us to be able to get out there and take their families and enjoy themselves. If you think about it, please wear a UAW shirt if you plan on attending, just showing our support and showing that the UAW is involved and very active, and we appreciate them. April 17th, as you know, is the Thunder over 862. I talked this morning, we got about 20 tickets left for the $50 passes. That gets you 2 cars and 8 passes, or 2 spots. So if you wanted to set something up in the other spot, you can. It's a donation to the Apron and the Community Food Bank. So the money is nothing that we're keeping, it all goes to donations. April 18th, Sunday, 1 p.m. is the LAP union meeting over at the LAP Hall. We got about 6 to 7 months worth of e-board minutes and everything that needs to be read, gone through and approved. So if you don't mind, if you swing by there and participate, should have water, and I think they're going to do bagged chips because we still can't do food service with COVID. April 21st is the retiree meeting at the LAP Hall, also back in the gymnasium. That'll be at 11:30 a.m. There will also be no food, but they will have water and chips also. I mentioned the last one, Holiday World is giving UAW members a discount. The username you'll put in is Holiday248. Password is World248. You go to holidayworld.com/fun club. I hope everyone enjoys their UAW negotiated Easter break. Spend some quality time with your family, your kids, your grandkids, and try to leave this place and all the concerns about this place behind, and just enjoy your family, enjoy your home time. Tuesday's another week, and I'm sure there'll be more rumors and more stuff going on. If I get additional data or get additional information over the weekend and the holiday, I will get that out to everybody as soon as I can. The committee will be first, and then social media will be second. Today is one of the qualifying days for a max 8 hours. So nobody in the plant will be forced to go longer than 8 hours today. If you volunteer to work over, that'll be up to you. From myself, the UAW, and your committee, I want to wish everybody a happy Easter, and God bless.